What's going on, everybody? This is Baldy TV with our first long form content on the channel. Going to be doing a head shave today for you guys. I have let my hair grow out for approximately 5 days at this point. I typically shave my head every day, but I wanted to be able to kind of show the drastic nature of a head shave, from taking off that stubble to making yourself nice and smooth. So I kept it on for 5 days. I'm going to be doing this time-lapse style for any of you young guys out there who are just starting to go bald or thinking about shaving your head regardless of being bald. I'm 22 years old. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. So I have about 5 years of experience with shaving my head pretty much daily. Stay smooth, stay sexy, and stay beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get right into it. Showing you guys kind of how I would go about getting a lot of hair off the top of my head if I didn't have my device and I didn't want to try to cut through all that thick hair with a razor. Because even when you shave your face, right? If you have a lot of stubble on the bottom of your face, you don't want to use a regular razor. It's going to nick it. It's going to end up pulling that hair out. And the same thing happens on the back of your head, which is where I typically get the most of my hair growth. So what I like to do is I dampen a towel with some warm water. Typically I shave in the shower, especially when I have my machine with me. I like to shave in the shower. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to. I just like to wet my head first thing. Just like to wet my head. Now I'm going to be using a regular razor on my head, but I always like to start just by using a regular pair of trimmers. Because a regular pair of trimmers is just going to get off some of that basic hair, some of that longer hair in the back. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'll be able to go in with a razor and actually touch it off and make sure it gets nice and skin tight. So once I get the hair down with the regular electric razor in this case, now I'm going to go in with the damp towel once again. Just going to make sure that my head is nice and moist, because it helps with the shaving cream to have a moist head. That way when you put the shaving cream on there, it's going to conform to your head a little bit better. It's going to help the razor slide through a little bit better, which is ultimately what you want. We don't want that razor to be taking any nicks or bumps or cuts out of our head. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like getting cut. I actually don't like it at all. I hate getting cut, I would argue. Hate's a strong word, but when it comes to getting cut on your head by a razor blade, I'm going to put myself in the hate category on that in terms of things I don't like. Definitely do not like that. So we're going to be, now that we have our regular razor, it's just simply just shaving. And the closest shaves on the head are always against the grain, which does, lead you to potentially getting some more cuts. But if you're careful about it, you use a lot of cream, you should be just fine. Back of the head, you can do a couple different things. I sometimes have a small mirror that I'll kind of hold behind the back of my head, but I've been doing it for so long now that I kind of just use feel, right? I can put the hand on the back of my head and I can feel where there's still hair, and so then I can go about getting rid of that. No problem. I don't mind having a few bumps on my head, but overall I don't want to be cutting myself. It makes it a lot harder to go throughout the day. Your sweat's going to sting a lot more in there. And then when you get sweat in those kind of bumps, they just end up getting all irritated and red. And then you have pizza neck. No one wants a pepperoni pizza neck. No one wants pepperoni pizza neck. So we're going to finish this up here, and then we'll show you guys the final results. Stay tuned. as you guys can see, went ahead, shaved the head down, used a regular razor today, along with an electric razor. If you want to see a video with the skull shaver, simply comment down below. Be happy to do it for you. It's not always the best choice to use a regular razor when you've had hair growth for 5 days. So like I said, use that electric razor first. And then if you're going to be shaving your head often, the more often you do it, the easier it is to do, right? Less hair, less hassle. That's how it goes. Check out my videos. Thanks so much. Check them out. Thanks. Bye. Check them out.